My recommendation with Orange Theory is that you come to the Tempe location on Guadalupe and Guadalupe and McClintock. So it's on the southeast corner of McClintock and Guadalupe. And my experience with Orange Theory has just been absolutely amazing. They will don't go there thinking that you're not going to have a good workout. I mean, it is one heck of a workout, and you're going to walk away feeling really good about yourself. And don't be surprised if you're sore in different places each and every day. Let me tell you a little bit about the theory of Orange Theory. First of all, overall, the idea of Orange Theory is that if you can get your heart rate up to the ideal heart rate for you, and they actually have a calculation that they put in depending on your age, depending on your height, depending on your gender, they actually will do a calculation and determine what the ideal heart rate is for you. And that ideal heart rate is what you is your goal during your entire workout, and then they put on a little strap around you, and it monitors your heart. So throughout the workout, up on a screen, you can actually see what your heart rate is and what area that you're in. So they actually have the blue area, which is the lowest, and then they have the green, which is the next highest in heart rate, and then your orange, where you should be spending about, you can be anywhere from 12 minutes to 20 minutes in the orange, and then the rest of the time you can be in the green and the blue. I've seen a couple of people who've been in the red area, which is, I mean, you get in the red area and your heart is palpitating very, very, very high. So, for example, I think my red area starts to be a heart rate of about 195 to 205, somewhere in there. That's a very, very high heart rate, and so I normally hang out around the 161. I'm probably telling you all kinds of information, very personal to me. However, it is you find yourself getting in shape very, very quickly. But the theory isn't just where your heart rate is. It has a lot to do with it, because where your heart rate is determines how many calories that you burn, but also how fast your heart rate is and how long you've been in each of those areas, ranges of heart rate, determines how many calories you burn for the next 24 hours before you come back to work out. So that's some of the ideas behind Orange Theory. But the first and foremost, I would say, about Orange Theory is that they don't give you the same workout. I don't think I've had since I've been working out there, I don't think I've ever had the same workout. They give you a different workout every day. There's a concept in working out that has to do with muscle confusion, that if you just do the same repetitive, you lift the same weights, you do the same exact exercises every day, yes, your body's ability to function and to lift more weights, you can get into that, but then you're only developing out certain types of muscles. So what Orange Theory does is it's a full body workout, but they will rotate. If you'll start seeing a pattern throughout the week that on one day they're working a lot on your abs, another day they're working a lot on your legs, another day they're working a lot on your upper body, another day they're working a lot on your cardio and having you do sprints and things like that. So your body is always confused about what's going to happen next, and what ends up happening then is your body actually as a whole develops, and that's how you get really ripped, from the standpoint of having very good muscle definition. So I'm not in that muscle definition area yet, guys, but I will tell you that I lost 10 pounds in my first week. There is a competition going on that I kind of want to share a little bit about. That competition has to do with, there's about 100 people in the competition, and it has to do with kind of like The Biggest Loser. I don't want to compare it too much to The Biggest Loser, but it's in that same format. To keep it fair, it's the percentage of body weight that you lose. So, if somebody who weighs 300 pounds loses 30 pounds, they've lost 10% of body weight, whereas somebody who is 120 pounds loses 15 pounds. They're probably going to be similar in body percentage of body weight lost. So that's the competition that we're in right now. Now I'm not officially there. There's a $2,500 purse prize. Okay, so if you the winner actually gets $2,500. I'm not officially. I can't. It's not fair to have somebody in the media go capture that $2,500. But I am in the competition from the standpoint of being part of the friendly competition, and the last weigh-in I had lost 5.2% of body weight, and the closest person to me had lost 3.02% in body weight. So I feel like I've at least I can talk as much about Orange Theory from the standpoint of being a practical user. I will tell you one of the biggest fights that I'm having during this, and I'm sure you all have a similar fight as well, is those weekends. I do great during the week. And in particular, each day, I do great throughout the day. I even work out, and then I'm a little bit hungry after my workout. And so when I come home, I have that tendency to want to eat the entire house. So I don't know about any of you, but I have decided to switch into sunflower seeds. I do 2/3. When I come home, I eat a very, very light meal. Having a lot to do with protein, because your body, after a good workout like that, your body needs some protein, whether it's a whey protein shake or whether I eat a breast of chicken or whatever it is. My son was shocked that I said breast of chicken the other day. It's like, what's that? Why is Dad saying that word? So, but yeah, so eat a chicken breast or something that is good to help heal your muscles and develop out that protein to transfer to your muscles. If you're vegan, maybe some pea protein, something like that. But some protein to feed your muscles. And then I switched to sunflower seeds. Now, the trainers at Orange Theory have said, well, if you're going to cut one thing out in the evenings, it probably would be those sunflower seeds. But those sunflower seeds, while I'm watching something before I go to bed or whatever, that's the one thing that stops me from attacking the entire house and eating everything in it. So everybody is going to have their own coping mechanism. That's mine. So just a couple of helpful hints along the way that might be helpful to you if you are looking to lose some weight. I actually have about 20 pounds to go, and so I'm hoping in the next 4 weeks to pull off those remaining 20 pounds. I'm going to keep you posted on how I do, and so I'm just kind of doing a little documentary, a radio documentary on my experience, and I'm hoping to bring in the closest person to me, if we can get them recruited to come on the air and talk about what things are working for them as well, and then they're the ones that would actually win the $2,500. If I actually win the contest, I'm just enjoying my experience over there at Orange Theory, but and again, it's probably not fair that I would win that $2,500, but we would love to bring the person who is, and I'm going to see if I can't bring the person who is winning the contest, outside of my numbers, and just kind of let you guys know what he or she is doing that's working. And then overall, let me just tell you, I think I have about 1 minute left until time to end the show, but the experience there at Orange Theory, I'm kind of giving you the technical experience, but I have never seen a more caring group of people. Jeff, the owner down there, and Darian and Matt, they're just wonderful trainers. They're so much fun. They make it a lot of fun. They know how to push you in a way that doesn't feel like a coach yelling at you. They make that you want to do better, as opposed to feeling like you're not going to make the team if you don't do better. And also, if you go down to Orange Theory, don't feel like it's going to be one of those meat markets where everybody there is already a big Hulk or is getting ready to compete in the Miss Universe pageant. It is a bunch of people like all the rest of us that are down there just wanting to get in shape and lose that weight. But it's amazing how quickly it goes. I'm not the only one that's getting in shape down there by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm actually watching people transform right in front of me. People that you think, oh, well, that person looks, 40, 50, and all of a sudden you're like, maybe they look more like 35. So, but there's also a lot of, I would say it's probably an even mix. You're gonna find that if you're a person who's 30 to 45 years old, you're going to have people that that are there that are in your age category. And if you are a young person, college on up, you're going to find people in your category there as well. So a whole lot of fun. I'd recommend that you go down there. Go to orangetheory.com, look up the Tempe location, and go on down there to Guadalupe and McClintock. Thanks again for tuning into the Social Universe. This is Kurt Wilhelm, your host of the Social Universe, and we couldn't do it all without we couldn't do all this without you. We really appreciate you listening in, and we'll see you all next week.